Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at the whole idea of digital trust.
Yeah.
We're going to use a third-party assessment of an online vendor called Valorrea as our sort of case study.
Right. And this site, Valorrea, it sells a whole range of different products, which makes it a really interesting example.
It does. So, okay, let's unpack this. Our goal here isn't to review Valorrea itself, but to really look at the science, if you can call it that, behind these consumer risk scores.
And we should be really clear, this is purely educational commentary on how market analysis works. It's not any kind of endorsement or medical advice.
Exactly.
What's fascinating to me is the framework itself. If you understand how these scores are built, you can apply that same critical thinking to, almost anywhere you shop online.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics. The source we reviewed gives Valorrea an overall trust score of 62%.
62.
Yeah, 62 out of 100. That's such a specific, middle-of-the-road number. It feels, I don't know, almost intentionally vague.
Well, connecting that to the bigger picture, a score like that suggests the platform isn't an obvious high-risk situation, but it's not a slam dunk for safety either.
It's a C-, basically.
It is, and the methodology, I think this is key, it reportedly looked at around 40 different elements to get to that number.
And this is where it gets really interesting for me. The analysis wasn't focused on what they were selling. Not at all. It was purely on the vendor's digital footprint.
Right.
Things like, who's hosting the website, what technology are they using, where's the company located, that kind of thing.
And that raises a really important point. When you're analyzing any retailer, those operational mechanics, the hosting, the tech, that's the first step in transparency. It's like checking for a business license.
So a low score might mean the infrastructure is shaky.
Exactly. Unreliable. But a moderate score like 62%, that kind of implies they passed the basic checks, but maybe something else was a bit off.
But hold on, the source gives them the 62% score, says it might be a legitimate website, but then immediately says you should do your own manual research.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of the score then, if the advice is always just figure it out for yourself?
That observation is absolutely key. No automated score can ever be the final word.
Why not?
Because these tools are checking the digital structure. They aren't verifying the quality of the products or the truthfulness of the marketing claims.
So a slick operation could pass the technical checks pretty easily.
Very easily. You can have modern hosting, secure protocols, and still be selling something questionable. The automated tool just sees the clean facade.
I see. So the digital assessment gives you a baseline, a starting point. But for a site selling, a diverse range of products, that's where you really have to step in and do the work yourself.
Yes, that manual due diligence is crucial. It means you're looking beyond just the website's tech specs. You're checking for things like the refund policy. Is it clear? Is it fair?
And looking for off-site reviews too, I imagine.
Absolutely. Reviews that talk about specific products, not just the website works fine. You're looking for details that an automated system just can't see or verify.
So to pull this all together, we've seen how factors like website hosting and location data go into calculating a platform's trust score.
Mm-hmm.
But that score, even one like 62%, is really just the beginning of the story.
That's right. I think what stands out most is that we're surrounded by these tools designed to simplify trust for us. But the final and most necessary step is always our own critical thinking.
Thanks for joining this deep dive.
My pleasure.
And here's a final thought to leave you with. Beyond the technical analysis of a website, what specific factors about the products themselves, like the integrity of their supply chain or the honesty of their labeling, do you think automated trust scores will just never be able to capture?